Yeah, I ain't afraid to say it, y'all. Lamar Jackson, a playoff dud. For more details, check out my page. Let's get to it. And that's a tour with a you, cause I always got you in mind. My video, Lamar Jackson, playoff dud. Man, every big game, what a shame. Time and time again, he let the people down, man. And he always like this too. He always talk about what we need, this, that, this. I think when Jones pointed back at him, that's his fault. Everybody stepping up. He ain't stepping up. What y'all think about it, man? Y'all see them playoff games this weekend? Did y'all see them? It was some good games, man. It was some good games. I don't know if y'all, if you're a Commanders fan, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, if you're a Kansas City fan, hey, look, if you're an Eagles fan, you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, yeah, that part. I'm trying to figure this out, man. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need some help because I'm coming to the conclusion. Look at me, man. Y'all look at me. Look at my eyes. Look at me now. What's wrong with Lamar Jackson when it get to the playoff games? He don't be playing like himself. He don't be playing like himself, and you know, I'm looking at all the other players do what they do best. He trying to be something he not. Man, just run. Run. Use your legs, man. Get over the hump. And then you get the rest of that stuff, the accolades. Man, you already got everything. Ain't nobody trying to say what you can't do. Just people want you to do what you do when it comes to the big game. What's wrong with you, Lamar? What's wrong with you, man? You promised them people the playoff, and you might not get it because it's looking like, I don't know. It's getting farther and farther away. I don't know. If I was the GM, would I try to break something up? Because they can't. You might want to focus back on what got y'all there the first two times. Defense. You know, they done put a focus on the offense, but maybe it's the defense they need. Because the offense ain't getting it. You can't add nothing else to that offense. And they talk about Mark Andrews dropped the ball. That ain't the reason they lost. It was more mistakes made before that. You can never pinpoint it to no one reason why. The whole game was off. The game was off. They looked like a better team out there. They looked like a better team. They looked like they was ready to play. Y'all look like y'all was making a lot of mistakes. And like I said, man, give it up to Josh Allen. Give it up to Josh Allen. You know, I thought the Baltimore Ravens would have problems with Josh Allen. I think they beat Josh Allen last year or the year before one of them. And I knew he would have something to prove because if you think about Josh Allen, man, he like a running back that know how to throw. Big boy style. It's hard to take him down. You hit him, you might hurt yourself. But man, it was crazy. It was crazy. And I ain't even watched the whole game. I seen the beginning parts of it. I seen Lamar Jackson throwing the pick, and I said, that's him. It's him. Because I said, I was thinking maybe they got exactly what they need to take the pressure off him. They got a running back, and not just any running back. They got the best running back, perhaps one of the best running backs in NFL history. Perhaps, perhaps that man is one of a kind. He one of one. He one of one. And you got him and Saquon neck and neck. But I think when it comes to pounding the football, smash mouth football, that's the one you want. He ain't got no pretty moves. It's all pain. It's helmet on helmet when it come to him. Time the end of the game come, you get tired of hitting him. Like you can see it on the field. People don't be running up to hit him, especially when you get to the second line of defense. When you get to the secondary, they don't be wanting to hit him. I be watching. They don't want to hit him. So it's like it's snowing, and y'all like man, it's snowing outside. It's snowing. A lot of times people have a hard time catching when it ain't snowing, when it ain't averse, if it ain't inclement weather. It's snowing out there. You could barely see the ball wet. Why you throwing it? Just pound the ball. Play smash mouth football. That's what y'all built for. You got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Man, the majority of your plays, how you win that game or lose that game, should be on their back and with the weather like it was, on the ground. It shouldn't have been in nobody else's hands. It should have been, y'all should have dominated the possession time. Y'all should have stayed on the ground, and y'all should have played it like Baltimore Ravens style and required y'all defense to step up while y'all put the pressure on them with the offense instead of getting turnovers. So, I'm going to put this squarely on Lamar Jackson's shoulders, man. They done gave that man everything he asked for. He even had Odell Beckham. Come on, man. They done got him all the receivers he need. They done got the man the best running back. Like, he got a good core. His offense is superior offense, but he ain't stepping up to the plate. He ain't overcoming. He ain't getting past that threshold. He ain't turning that corner. He ain't producing of what you expect of an MVP type player. If you the MVP, that means you the most valuable player in the NFL. That means you the best thing smoking. But you don't be playing like he wasn't the best player on the field. He wasn't. He wasn't. He didn't do what he needed to do to win. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. And it's like, come on now. And then, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off that, man. Because to me, it's disappointing. I'm quite sure that everybody in the Ravens Nation is disappointing. Of course, they're going to be like, it ain't his fault. It's Andrew's fault. No. It is his fault. He made decisions that led up to that. His performance wasn't stellar, and he's the MVP. So I'm looking for his performance to be stellar. It wasn't stellar. It wasn't stellar. Couldn't get your groove back. So, y'all did everything you needed to do to lose. So let's move on to the winners. Let's focus on Josh Allen right now. Josh Allen, think he been neck and neck with Lamar for the last 3-4 years. He an animal. He a beast. People be hating because, they want to make sure Lamar Jackson get his MVPs, but Josh Allen right there, knocking, right there. He always in the talks. He always amongst the best. He always in the racing for the MVP. There's a possibility he might win a Super Bowl this year. I know who ain't gonna win one, Lamar Jackson. But then you got the young boy, Jane Daniels. Surprised me. I knew they had a nice offense because they got a good coach. I think, what was it, Dan Quinn? Dan Quinn, he used to coach the Atlanta Falcons. I think he took them to the Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. So offensively, he's a good offensive schemer. Like he done been to the big boy dance before. So I think when they got rid of They got new ownership and stuff in there, new coaching in there, a young, frisky quarterback in there. He should get Rookie of the Year. Jane Daniels should get Rookie of the Year. Hands down, no doubt about it. If he don't, I don't think nobody else even close. That man, he done took his team to where they ain't been before in a long time. They ain't been here since the 90s. So, I think the last time they been here, they might have had Doug Williams or something. Yeah. But they got a good one on their hands now. Now they going in there and playing the Eagles. I seen Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts yesterday, he had a big power run. He looked like he was Saquon Barkley on that touchdown run the other day. So, I don't know. I don't know. Between the Commanders and the Eagles, being that we closer to the to the Commanders, I don't want to go for the Eagles. I want to go for the Commanders. And then, my barber, he a Commanders fan. He a Washington fan. And, I ain't got no connection. To me, it don't matter who win, but I might be, leaning more towards Washington Commanders. That's just me, though. It'll be an underdog story. That'll be something to talk about. I wonder if their defense could hold up or if they could keep putting out offensively. On the other end, of course, you got Kansas City in that thing again, man. I think they got their best record of all the teams left in the playoffs. They only got 2 losses. I think you had Baltimore had 2 losses, if I ain't mistaken. No, not Baltimore. It might have been Baltimore. Detroit had 2 losses. That's who it was. They got knocked out. So, Kansas City, there's a lot of tight games in there, but they here. The year before that, they wasn't even looking like a playoff team until they got to the playoffs. So, I guess it might be on repeat. It might be on repeat. You got Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen played good ball, but it seemed like, man, Patrick Mahomes made the magic. It seemed like he made the magic. Don't count him out. Never. Don't count him out, never. So, I want to get into these topics that I want to share for the week. Y'all know y'all had the wildfires. We got the wildfires going on in California. We're going to send our prayers, our condolences, send all our good energy out there, man. Because I had a bad take on that situation, man. A lot of people saying, look how the tables turned, and, the rich people, they feeling the... No. I was watching an episode of the 4150? I don't know the name, the Corey Holcomb joint. The 4150, I think. 5150 show. And Craig Fax is actually from Pasadena, and he was talking about how, about 30 of his close peoples lost everything. And he was talking about how before that situation came, that they actually was taking away, their insurance. So, that's a terrible thing. Because you ain't got no insurance and you sitting here trying to, that ain't no good thing. So I just wanted to say something about that. I wanted to bring that to the attention of everybody that, it ain't just the people of wealth or means out there that's suffering. I think one of the biggest black communities in California, in that area, wind up suffering major losses. Even people like Deion Coles, and I think Cheryl Ralph was saying something about it, that a lot of these people, regular folks, and they going through it. So it's like, a lot of us, we feel kind of frustrated at our situation sometimes, and we ain't got no compassion. So we want to pull that back and show a little bit of compassion, man. It don't cost nothing to be compassionate out here. We ain't all got to send bad energy. We ain't all got to cast spells of negativity out here. It don't cost nothing to be compassionate. So I wanted to say that right there. Send some love out to them people, man. Hopefully they get restored. You know, some people that lost their life, they can't get restored. Some people that lost everything and they're gonna have to struggle, man. So we're gonna go ahead and give a shout out because I know everybody know what it is to go through some hard times. And, you know, sometimes them prayers they work. Them prayers they work. So don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. I've been reading and scrolling through some. There's been some real negative energy out there. We're gonna take that energy back and put some positive in the air for them people, man. The people need our prayers. And they need any help you can give. Uh I wanted to talk about that Cam and Jim Jones situation too, man. Get back into that. I think I said something. I ain't really get to touch on it as much as I would, but I think Mace supposed to be doing an interview. If I ain't mistaken, supposed to be doing an interview with Jim Jones. Uh, my take on that situation was a little bit. I don't really know them people, but I know how sometimes you could be in a situation with family or friends, and they could try to keep you in your box. You know, they could try to keep you in the box. They don't want you to go outside the box. How they met you, that's how they want you to stay. And it's unfair to the people that's trying to grow. And everything I was hearing from Cam was sounding belligerent. Cam the one that brought that man name up. Cam, the one talking all foul and greasy. And it's like, you know, what you expect somebody to just, you know, take everything you dishing and keep rolling with it? Nah, sometimes people get frustrated and tired. They living their own life. And they like, man, he said the appropriate thing. Man, stop riding me, man. There's only space for baby girl. Like, I would have said the same thing, if not more. I might have would have took it a little bit further. Like, why is my name coming up in your conversations? Like, that don't make no sense. Let me do me over here, man. If you don't like me, if you want to belittle me or downgrade me, just let me do me over here, man. Cause sometimes, you know, I might take offense to some of the insults that you throw on my way. A lot of people like to insult, throw rocks and hide their hand. Why he talk to me like that? Why he respond to me like that? Cause you said my name. Keep my name out your mouth. I think True Life was saying that. True Life just popped up on the jump, man. Keep my name out your mouth, man. I ain't even talking to you. Like, you living good right now. Don't make me, you know, turn up and mess the situation up for you. Especially sometimes, man, you know, a lot of people like to hate and throw shade. And, you know, sometimes when you hate and throw shade, you might get a little bit extras. And then when people get that extra, they be looking like, why you do that? Because you throwing shade, man. I ain't like the shade. I like the sunlight. I like the sunlight. So, you know, that is what that was. And you had the SO and Mav situation. SO and Mav Hoffa, man. I think the girl Kim that's friends with Angela Yee, she was I don't know what kind of snakery she was into, but she sat up there and invited Hoffa to his interview, and the man went crazy. He was snapping. He was like, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing. This whole situation crazy. What would he say? This whole courtroom's out of order. That's what Jack Nicholson said. This whole courtroom's out of order. Not just me, this whole courtroom's out of order. So a lot of times, you know, people will put you in a pickle like that and feel like you supposed to accept them doing whatever they want to do and show grace. You know, I don't know if everybody noticed, but like the era of grace, it ain't upon us no more. People, they real divisive. People real, you know, stuck in their ways. People towing their line, and it ain't that much grace. Maybe we need to bring some back, but it ain't the time of grace. So when you doing stuff, sometimes you can't expect people to extend you grace because you won't even be gracious yourself. So, you know, I don't know, that joint was crazy. Then you had the talks of Deion Sanders, Maybe head coaching the Dallas Cowboys, they need it. They need it. Dallas Cowboys need something. And Dak Prescott ain't it. You know, they paid that man all that money, man. They can't even. They done paid that man all that money, man. They can't even get to the playoffs, man. They can't even get to the playoffs, man. They going home early. They going home early. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And it's like you want to get rid of your head coach, man. You need to get rid of your quarterback. You need to bring in a fresh look, not just with your head coach, but also with the quarterback. So you might need to go ahead and consider Deion Sanders and Shador Sanders. You know what you holding on to. You paid that man all that money, man. I be trying to unload Dak Prescott. He ain't doing it. He got one of the best receivers in the NFL. He ain't doing it. What else you gonna give? You give him a running back, he gonna find some way to mess that up too. So it's like, man, this would be my perfect scenario for them. If they could get Deion Sanders head coaching, Shador quarterbacking, and who Shador say his favorite player was, Tom Brady. If you could get Tom Brady to come in there off the love and be the offensive coordinator, man, that'd be a mistletoe, man. With the outline or the whispers of, you the head coach next. Get Deion up out of there and go and put Tom Brady up in there, man, and let him rock with Shador. Get them some Super Bowls, man. That's what they need. That's what they need in Dallas, man. They need Deion Sanders as the head coach to turn the whole franchise around, give it a new look, shake some of that Jerry up off him. Jerry right in front and center, but somebody like Primetime got a big enough personality and a good enough relationship with Jerry Jones to where it could take a whole nother direction. Then you got Shador come in. If you could shake that big boy contract Dak Prescott got, you could shake that and move him somewhere, place him somewhere else. Bring in Shador, and then call out to Tom Brady for a favor, because it ain't about the money with Tom Brady. He got plenty of it. He got plenty of it. He got lots of money, man. That man's 7-time Super Bowl champ. So much experience, so much he could teach Shador. Man, I think they already been working together. That'll be a match made in heaven, man. Them three take Dallas where they need to be. Take them to the promised land. Jerry Jones can step back and let somebody else run the ship then. That's what he looking for. Somebody like Deion Primetime can run the ship for him. Yeah. I got another thing to talk about too, y'all. Y'all know I do deliveries and stuff like that. I was in a stop in Williamsburg, Virginia, and minding my own business, and somebody came up to me and asked me how my makeup looked. And I was zoned out because I had one earbud in, so I wasn't really paying attention. So she was pressing me like, how my makeup look? Give me your honest opinion. So I thought I was getting pranked, because when I looked at her, it looked like she had lipstick outlining her eyebrows. It was red, some sort of red makeup. Looked like she took her lipstick and outlined her eyebrows. Like no shading. It looked like Krusty the Clown or something, man. And I was taken aback. I started to be like, man, you look like a whole clown out this joint. You look crazy. But then I looked and I seen she had her boyfriend or male or significant other with her. And then because I didn't want to answer. I'm just shaking my head. So she asked me and she kept pressing me. I was like, who is that to you? That's your boyfriend? She was like, yeah. I said, what'd he say to you? What was his response? Oh, he just shook his head. He was like, I said, that man love you. He love you. Like, I don't even know you. He love you. He want to see you at your best. He wants you to come out looking good. He wants to hold you up on a pedestal. If he ain't like it, and he coming from a place of love, why you ain't go with that? And then she was like, oh, The lady behind the register, like it, I said, that lady don't care about you. She don't care about you. That man care about you. Why you ain't go with what he say? What I'm gonna tell you to make sense if you don't want to listen to the person that love you? Come on now. So I ain't tell her it look good. I just kind of doubled down on what he was saying. And if you ain't want to take that, what I'm gonna say to you? What I'm gonna say to you? What I'm gonna say to you? But you know, people don't like listening. People want to do their own thing. Then I wanted to get into this, man. Life is about now and later. They used to have a candy called Now Laters. Now or later. Now or later. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice and be disciplined. You know, a lot of times we see images of the good life. We see what we think we ought to have. Because a lot of people advertising, glamorizing, it ain't even the life they living. But they put it on you in order to make you dig deep in your pocket. That's why they do that. It's advertising. They selling you. A lot of these people are projecting something that they're not even living themselves. They wearing clothes that they don't even normally wear. When they catch these people and take pictures of them, they don't got this stuff on. They got sweatpants on and flip-flops. But when they glam it up and they doing commercials and they doing Instagram and they doing TikTok and they doing YouTube and all these other platforms, they selling something. They actually getting paid by companies to sell stuff to you. So we up there looking at, oh, he got this, man. I need that and that to change my life. And that ain't gonna change your life. Look at me. Let me bring it in close. Look at me. That ain't gonna change your life. That ain't gonna change your life. And a lot of people want what they see. They don't want to work for it. They just want what they see, and they feel like if they ain't got it, man, my life terrible. I'm always losing. Everybody losing out here. Everybody losing. Everybody losing. You know, everybody go through their hardships, their trials and tribulations. But a lot of people, they'll do this. They want joy, and they chasing whatever they think is joy so much that they don't even get to sit back and understand life. Like if you only get paid a certain amount of money, you can't do what you see a rapper do. You can't do what you see an entertainer do. You can't do what you see a celebrity do because you only make this. This person made that. Why are you trying to dress like him if he makes 1,000 times your income? That doesn't make any sense. If you trying to vacation outside your budget, just because you got the money to do it don't mean you got the money to do it. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Just because you got $5,000 in your bank account don't mean you're supposed to spend $5,000 on a trip. Because it took you how long to save that money up? Probably a half a year, probably 3-4 months. And you finna blow it all in one whop. And then you're gonna wonder why your life is hard on you. Because you taking your resources and wasting them. You got to be more conservative when it comes to following trends, when it comes to trying to be something. Just be yourself. You know, be yourself. Find your niche. Find micro pieces of happiness. Put them all together, string them together. And don't allow other people to dictate your joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. With that, I'm about to wrap it up, y'all. We had a good Monday. I had a good Monday. About to get back into this music. Take us up out of here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy King Sam. King Sam the Powerful. Yeah. The biggest hater this side of Texas, I talk reckless. Court was in a session and now is adjourned. My case is closed, y'all. I was back, and I'm back in business, Baltimore. For more details, come to my page and check out these powerful videos that I have. They'll change your life, I'm telling you. Yeah. And I called it in, y'all. Lamar Jackson, a playoff dud. He a playoff dud. Playoff bust. Maybe he need to be a wide receiver in the playoffs. Yeah. I'm out of here, y'all.